Power to the people, we back to do maintenance. Yeah, we're gonna rock like crack when it came in. Man, another episode of Part My Back Podcast is me, Sebastian West, at _Sebastian West. Follow me on Instagram. You can check out some of my art. Now, today it ain't about art. Last time I dropped the episode, it was about my top 10 best films of 2020. This episode is gonna be about the filth list of 2020. This is my 10 movies of filth that dropped in 2020, and it wasn't difficult to come up with compose a list of 10 films. The most difficult thing to do was trim it down to 10. I had a plethora of movies I could have added to this list. Like I would have been here for probably 30 minutes because this was a rough year. This year was rough regarding dope movies. This was rough this year. Honestly, let's get right into this, man. Oh yeah, if you don't like what I'm kicking, like what I'm spitting, just know when you're tuned into this, the cloth is different. Number 10, matter of fact, honorable mention, the movie starring Russell Crowe, Unhinged. I don't have anything good to say about this movie because it was so ridiculous. It did a disservice to the movie Falling Down. Now, Falling Down was a movie about Michael Douglas. He had a mental breakdown. That movie was much better than this one right here. This right here, Russell Crowe is like 300 pounds. He's mad because he's having a bad day. The movie comes on just ridiculous, yo. Let me get just a quick little brief synopsis. Movie comes on, man. He's in a truck. I guess it's his wife's house. He finds his wife, some sort of infidelity. He just goes in the house, kills both of them, and leaves. Set the house on fire and leaves. Anywho, man, the whole movie is about this guy having a temper tantrum. And he, haunts this lady because she won't apologize to him. It's ridiculous, man. Trash movie, man. That's my honorable mention. Let's get into number 10, man. Number 10, none other than New Mutants. Whew. New Mutants. This movie was supposed to drop 3 times? I think 2018 and 2019. It was supposed to drop so many times. That gauge you some sort of gauge of when it drops, the expectations. You had an idea that this might not be a good sign if they keep pushing a movie back and wanting to drop it and saying no and yes and no and yes. They should have said no. We don't need New Mutants. It does nothing for us. It does. We learned nothing about the New Mutants. We did. Number 9. I know people like this movie, Antebellum, starring Janelle Monáe. I know there are those that's out there that's into this whole what's Justin Peele kick or whatever. I guess he's the dope director, hottest director out right now. Well, I'm not that guy. I'm not jocking his movies at all. I really don't care for him, honestly. Antebellum, waste of time. Modern day slavery type concentration camp in the middle of Louisiana, and you thought it was modern day to see you thought it was back in the day to see homeboy put a cell phone out. This movie was trash, yo. Trash, man. Trash. Pack this movie up and get this out of here, man. Number 8, Black Box. I reviewed this movie earlier in the year and mentioned how bad the Black Box was. That should have gave people some indication that would definitely make this list. Black Box was atrocious. Nothing good about it. Nothing whatsoever. Number 7, Charm City King. Another recommendation. I reviewed this earlier in the year. So, what's the irony in this? These movies have the lowest rating that I have for this year. Pardon me, for last year. These movies right here, they the lowest ratings out of all of these. It's that. And Charm City Kings, of course, that was a joke. That really was a joke. You don't do it. Don't play yourself. If you haven't seen Charm City King, don't play yourself. Don't even do it. Just watch the review and say, you know what, this is good enough. Honestly, real talk. Birds of Prey, the Harley Quinn film starring Margaret Robbie. Now, Margaret Robbie, I guess she's like the new it girl right now. She's hot, hotter than fish grease right now. Everybody wants a, Margaret Robbie film because she killed the Harley Quinn role. I get it. She's, pretty hot. Regarding her name, like her name is buzzing out there. That's all fine and dandy, but this wasn't it, shorty. This was not it. The Emancipation of Harley Quinn, whatever. Remember they had that long title in the beginning? I didn't like. It had some long title, yo. It's ridiculous. So they shortened the title of Birds of Prey like that would help the movie, and it didn't. It didn't help the movie. I don't care what you name it. It's trash. It was trash, yo. It was like hour and 40 something minutes, and you're trying to make this movie about an origin film, and it was like 9 different people in the movie, 9 different characters. How can you make an origin film and you gotta focus? And it's an hour and 30 minutes, hour and 40 minutes? No, man. No, not at all. Harley Quinn was a joke. Now, top 5 of the filth list. Number 5. And you know this right here is number 5, you know it's gonna get dark. None other than Bad Boys for Life. Oh yeah. Bad Boys for Life. Oh yeah. Yep. You had 2 old farts who was trying their best not to look old. Well, Martin Lawrence was trying to play on how old he was, and now he was, trying to make it a joke or whatever. No, it didn't hit. And Will Smith is old and trying to look young, and that didn't hit at all. Like it didn't. It did not. Bad Boys for Life, yo. And they're coming out with another one. I heard, yo. Can we just stop this, man? We don't need how many good films were good when they made a 4th movie? Like how many? If we think about it, like how many films where they go to the 4th installment and it was actually good? And why do we want to go and watch these 2 old farts do the same thing over again, man? No, Will, no, knock it off, yo. He lucky that bullcrap that he made with the action hero didn't drop in 2020. Yeah, he was a replica of himself. I can't even remember that stupid movie. Yeah, he lucky that he would have had like 3 movies on here for real. If they were over to drop in a year, because I talked about him already. I smoked him, so no need. Yeah, I was going to mention, but anywho, number 4, Bloodshot. Mark Sinclair. Y'all know him as Vin Diesel. His real name is Mark Sinclair. Bloodshot. The worst CG that I've seen in a while. The acting. The one-liners. The direction of the film. Everything. Trash. Like when you just get like a turd sandwich and you mush it all up, whatever. This is the epitome of a turd sandwich. Bloodshot. It is. Number 3, Arch Enemy. Now, I just watched this not too long ago. Why? It was action. It's sci-fi. I thought, okay, action, sci-fi. Maybe I can, this might be a gem. No. The furthest thing from a gem. Furthest thing from a gem was this right here, Arch Enemy. It looked like they recorded this. Now, phones shoot in 4K nowadays. They do. They shoot high definition 4K. It looked like they shot this movie with, I don't know if they were trying to make it look this way, but it looked so cheap. Like, on set, it looked like they didn't change the set too much. Like, everything was filmed in a square. Like, okay, we're going to this warehouse, this alley, this house. Everything is just one building. We're just going to film it right here and just change, let's just change the backdrop. Number 2. It's getting real. Project Power, man. I'm not even gonna hold y'all, man. Project Power is number 2. Jamie Foxx, yeah, man. Yeah. Project Power, yeah. AKA Project Poop, yeah. It's on the list. Trash. I can't say it enough, yo. Project Power. This ain't it, fam. This ain't it. This is not it. And I heard he's trying to play Mike Tyson. No, yo, leave it alone. Can we just leave that film alone? Like, just not. No, it's cool. Like, we got the story from Mike Tyson, did the stand-up, directed by Spike Lee. We got that already. We don't need this. We don't need a Mike Tyson biopic or biopic, whatever word you choose. We don't need it, like, at all. We don't need that from you, Jamie Foxx. It's cool. Go somewhere and make another Held Up 2. Like, knock it off. We don't need it. And at number 1, this was another recommendation by one of my coworkers. He recommended I watch this. He's being facetious. I know he was. I tried, man. Man, the movie Spell, man. Starring Loretta Devine, and what's Duke name from Power, the star? What's Duke name? Or Mari Hardwick or whatever. And I never watched Power a day in my life at all. Like, I'm not into that. No, stop it, knock it off. Like, you find him parking in Manhattan in the Lower East, Lower West Side, whatever. You just find him pulling up. Yeah, anywho, but yes, fam. Any movie that Omari Hardwick, whatever Power Duke name is, if he's the star, don't do it. Don't waste your time. Now, Spell, yo, I didn't know if this was the 50s and 40s by the way they were talking, or if it was modern day. They seemed like it was, they had this, they were talking like, I know it's West Virginia, no knock to people from West Virginia, but I didn't know if they were, like, the things that they were saying seemed like they found a book and they were reading it from the 30s, like the terminology and the rhetoric they were using. Like, what is it? Why are they talking like that? Nobody talks like that nowadays. Nobody. In 2020, nobody's talking like that. It was weird. And I'm gonna give you a brief synopsis why this movie is so trash. I don't need to list no more. They're on this plane, they crash in West Virginia, and his family, and they get this, like, witch doctor lady, and she on some sort of waiting for the red moon to some sort of blood sacrifice, whatever this is. Like, this was this was high level bull crap right here. Honestly, yo. Serious, this was awful. Yo, I'd rather drink a cyanide shake than watch Spell. Honestly, yo, like, this is not it, man. This is the worst movie of 2020 is Spell, starring Power Duke. Real talk, that's the worst movie. Now let me go down the list again. Let me go down. Let me start from the top. So you got Spell at number 1, right? Trash. Number 2, Project Power. Trash. Number 3, Arch Enemy. Trash. Number 4, Bloodshot. Trash. Number 5, Bad Boys for Life. We don't want any more Bad Boys. We don't. Stop it. Trash. Number 6, Birds of Prey. Trash. Number 7, Charm City Kings. Trash. Number 8, Black Box. Trash. Number 9, Antebellum. Trash. Number 10, The New Mutants. Trash. Number 11, my bad, honorable mention, Unhinged. Trash. It's the filth list of 2020, man. That's what it is. Man, if you don't like that, if you don't like my reviews, like what I have to say, cut me some slack. My apologies ain't good enough. You know what to do, man. Pardon my back. Big shot's nothing but a little shot that kept shooting, man. To the meantime, hold it down. Pardon my back. Salute.